So the thing I'm thinking about is, the whole Frank Ocean situation. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Where unfortunately I think it was last year, right? His
I believe so, yeah.
yeah, his younger brother passed away, right? And I remember when the news kind of hit social media, people are like, there were some people, like some crazy people who were talking about how, he's not dropping music, right? And it's like his brother just passed away. Can we let the man mourn before we talk about the music? And I mean, that was just what made me want to talk about this topic. But what do you think about that whole situation in relation to, I guess we can talk about just toxic fans in general, right?
Well, when you mentioned that situation, when you mentioned the Frank Ocean situation, that was definitely one that was in my mind, because it's like, it's just the absolute wrong time and place to ask something like that. Because I feel like people on Twitter, they sort of have it in their heads that, oh, it's going to be funny if, every single post this artist makes, I'm going to ask where the music's at. But there's some times where you just have to like actually look at what they're saying and realize that it's a bad time for it.
Very bad.
Yeah, and obviously, this is a hip hop podcast. We're hopefully not speaking to the people that are watching this. I think a lot of people that view our content wouldn't do something like that. But this is just talking about the toxic aspect of, hip hop, which every genre, every fan base has their toxic aspects, and with us, we know about it from the hip hop angle,
Yeah, because that's what we consume, right? So we're very, very in tune with how hip hop fans think. I mean, you just see so much of this, man, and it's people not having any kind of consideration for what these artists go through, right? It's like they forget that, man, they're literally human beings, bro. And the man, God rest his brother's soul, man, Frank Ocean's bro, right? His younger brother, I think his name was actually Ryan. So rest in peace to him. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was a car crash. And, this sad news, man, it hit social media. And then I literally saw people talking about, he's not dropping music. Where's the album? We need the damn album. And it's like, where's your focus? Like, what are you thinking with? Like, this is the definition of toxic.
At that point in their heads, they're just completely dehumanizing the artist. It's like, to them, all they are is a music factory and not a person that actually experiences shit. Like, losing someone close to you, that's something that hits you heavy. That's something that's not going to leave you. Like, that's a really difficult thing to go through emotionally, and to have people responding to that by saying, oh yeah, but where's the music at though? Like, it's just really not the appropriate time. I mean, another example, one that always pops to my head when this conversation comes up, do you remember when it happened with Lil Uzi Vert as well, and his grandma passing away?
Yeah, speak on that, man. Speak on that.
That was right around the time that was like during the gap between, I think it was Love Is Rage 2, that was his album before Eternal Atake, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'd released Love Is Rage 2, and then there was the gap, like Eternal Atake had been announced, but obviously, it was delayed for quite a while, so it sort of became a meme to like just say, drop Eternal Atake. Every time like Uzi said anything, even on posts that weren't related to Uzi, like people would drop an Eternal Atake meme, right?
I remember that. Yeah. I mean, so this happened because he put up like a tweet. He said that his grandma was in the hospital, right? And she was hurting, like she was sick. And he put that up on Twitter, obviously to, I guess, like share with his fans. He's an artist, right? His fans, they care about him. Most of his fans do as well, but there was a noticeable percentage of people who were talking about, where's the album? Where's Eternal Take? And I mean, man, what can you say? It's just people being straight up insensitive towards any kind of struggles these artists are going through, and they don't realize, they don't really even try to put themselves in, the artist's shoes, and it's crazy, man.
It absolutely is. And one thing did I get that wrong there, that it was him talking about his grandma passing away? Did he
no,
tweet out about that as well, or was it just that she was sick?
Yeah, she was sick. So let's clarify that. We don't know if she passed away. Hopefully she's, alive and well. But at the time, she was in the hospital. And I'll see if we can find the tweet and put it on the screen. But Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
but
was.
even regardless of like the specifics of the situation, just seeing an artist tweet something where they're clearly not in a good place, or like make any type of post or statement about not being in a good place, and then just to respond to that completely like unempathetically, like you said, bro, definition of toxic.
And I mean, let's speak on the fact that